Hi, my name is Radha Patel, and alongside me working on this project are Basu and Vidur Manikandan from Valencia High School in Placentia, California. We have developed an application that takes the user through a story experience where they wake up in the middle of a forest and make certain choices. These choices will determine their fate. That is one of six endings, both good and bad. There are 12 scenes that the user can reach based on their starting point.
So let's go over the prompt given to us very quickly. Write an interactive story that occasionally asks the user what they'd like to do and changes where the story goes based on the user input. Allows the user to stop interacting with the story by saying stop.
Adding on to
See,
the prompt being described, our application makes use of indexes and buttons to transition from scene to scene. However, another two aspects that we designed for easier user navigation were drop down for the user to reach any scene they desire, and also a text input where the user would type stop to restart the story.
okay. So now I'm going to go into VS Code, which we use to write all of our code and collaborate. Digging deeper into the aspects of our code that allow this application to work, we use three different languages in our design: JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. Starting off, HTML was used to create the general layout of the website, such as text as well as containers where buttons appear. The CSS, on the other hand, was used to enhance the UI with font sizes, alignment, and color. Finally, the JavaScript was used to develop the functionality of the code. For example, it applies event listeners to the button. I'll show you that where that is really quick. Right here. And it also changes the background, which is shown here. And then it also utilizes the local storage of the computer it's being run on, which is shown down here, where it's using a key called local story parts index, which stores the value it got from a story part index variable in the local storage. Next.
Our HTML first runs on UTF-8, also known as English. The HTML then creates a body in certain divisions to create containers and elements for the CSS and JavaScript to manipulate. Finally, we created certain class and ID names to easily call these different adjustable elements being created. For example, in our CSS, without these ID names, we would not be able to specifically modify one aspect of our UI.
The biggest function in the JavaScript aspect of our code is named render scene. It is what allows the different aspects of the UI to change in response to the scene index changing when the buttons are clicked. It is also what creates buttons for options the user can take based on the text and the objects of the array.
Okay, so now we will be showing you what our app really looks like when it's rendered. So whenever you hover over a UI element, it will turn a light shade of green just so that it's easier to read. And you can either click space or click the begin button to begin the story. So I'll click space. So you can either look for civilization or look for food in the beginning. I'll look for civilization and going down the path. Oh no, I've reached the bad ending. Let's restart. And now I'll go look for food. Oh, I've gotten bored here, so maybe I'll just restart and stop for the day. Oh wait, now I feel like continuing. So now I'll just try and go to a random scene, just for fun. Oh no, I reached another bad ending. So now I'll just try and look for a good ending for you guys. Oh look, I've been rescued from the jungle. So I hope that you saw, but here you can enter any scene index in the dropdown, and then you'll be able to go there regardless of whether it's bad or a good ending. And then the stop can take you back to the beginning, no matter where you are. Okay, now we'll be going back to the slideshow. Next.
So, in conclusion, our application, Echoes of the Jungle, is an interactive story that allows the user to determine their fate after they've woken up in the jungle stranded. That concludes our presentation, but a special thanks to VS Code, Live Server, LiveShare, GitHub, and Pixabay for making this possible, from allowing us to get pictures to giving us a place to store and write code collaboratively. Thank you.